Hola. So let's talk about what does healing actually mean. So I was having a word with my therapist and she's like, Anmol, my work with you would be over the day you're not able to recognize yourself with all that has happened to you, whether be it in terms of your mental health issues or whatever you faced in the past. So that actually made me realize that true healing is when you are able to get rid of the identities which you have given yourself, number one, which knowingly, unknowingly, the world, your society has given you. Let's say, oh, she was depressed. Oh, she went through this. Oh, this happened with her. That. And third, you have very unconsciously manifested yourself into being a victim for the time more than necessary. And that I would not say is any bad thing. Again, because this habit of victimhood somewhere starts from your childhood, from a childhood traumas which we all face. Let's say, for example, each time we are met to do with the task or we're not able to do, we always have the reason ready in our brain. Oh, this didn't happen because of this. There is this point in us which is not ready to take the responsibility of all that has happened. Now, I'm not saying that uh, these such traits are of a callous person or something like that. No, I have also been there, despite being aware, despite actively working on myself. Even now, very slightly, very slowly, I slip down into victim mode. I myself don't get to know. So the true healing is actually when you are in a space for yourself where you're not identifying with any particular event which has happened with you and which has shaped your identity in such a way that you are looking at everything from that lens. For example, if someone went through an arc abuse, believe me, I know what it is. You would tend to not have faith very easily on people. You would be like, world is, you'll get such a melancholy, such a depressive feeling, like you would not want to trust again. Or if anyone's heart has been broken, it takes a hell lot of time for them to actually trust people. So when you are able to be yourself in a happy space, or let me even put happy aside, in a peaceful space where it doesn't matter to you if you are able to trust someone or not, and you're not able to rack your brains around that question, because there was a time when you were very careless. It was never a space where we thought, oh, can I trust this one, can I not trust this one. It is only after a repeated series of shocks and traumas, I would say, by people around us, that we reached at this place where we've reached a state of very hyper independence, and we're looking everyone with that cynical eye, with those cynical view. We are very skeptic about people, you know so that I feel would be and is actually a true healing, where you're more aware. Yes, you know how to make boundaries. Yes, you know, and you trust your gut feelings, which you have ignored very conveniently in the past. Yes, but at the same time, you are not looking for reasons and blames and things for around you for something to not happen in your life as you had perceived it to be. So, getting out of that mindset, not labeling yourself. Every trauma person, believe me, who have been through trauma, whether childhood, whether in their adulthood, whether in their romantic relationships or anywhere, the word trauma does not leave them. I remember one of my flatmates, not very long ago, few months back, told me, "Oh, Anmol, you are a trauma bee." So she said it in a very joking manner. I didn't take it as like, yeah, aren't all of us? She was also going through her own set of mental health issues. But then when the veil of trauma comes in front of you, your motivation to go to gym would also, a lot of times people would perceive it as, oh, I have to work out because trauma is stored in my body. That narration would keep going in your mind, rather than just going and enjoying gym, rather than just going and running on your treadmill or trying to lift up that 5 kg dumbbell and you're not able to, and just going and having fun with people who are there. but not going to the gym with the mindset, oh, I have to release traumas, as if trauma is coming out of my ass. No. So this was the major realization my touch with my therapist made me draw, that Anmol, get rid of the identities around you, and that would be a true healing. So if anyone who's seeing this video, because I have also lived for the longest time in the identities, and now I'm like, nope, not giving me any identity as much as I can, at least in this aspect. Of course, certain identities would always be there. Rather, my first video was what is an identity, and that we have a power to choose our identities with which we want to be associated with. But even when we choose those identities, it tends to have an impact on you. We are very impressionable people, humans are. Like I said, I keep repeating in my every now and then in the videos. So be there, do things purely from the perspective of enjoying. Know what suits you, what doesn't suit you without labeling yourself. So, that, my friends, is true healing. According to me, again, views can be contested. It's just my personal take on the topic. And if anything else, if you think something else can be there, what else is healing, I'm open to know in the comments. Bye.